Good morning. Good morning. Hi, everybody. Give us a few minutes to hop on to this live stream of practice. Yeah, just a little bit of time. And just so that y'all know, we're not going to be having class next Sunday. So this is a Sunday where we get to really just enjoy and the quality time together. I know that you can replay this on Easter and still have access to yoga practice with me and Hanuman Homies. So excited to see you here today, this morning. I was already thinking just something a little bit more on the chill side. It's kind of a chilly morning here in Dallas. So let's go ahead and start lying down. So starting lying down, and maybe that means the knees are bent with the feet in contact with the mat. Maybe it means your legs are long. Whatever works for you. And then we'll bring one hand onto the floor or onto your mat space, and then the other hand to your heart. So we'll go ahead and breathe in the heart to rise up. And exhale to ground with the hand that's connected to the surface below. Inhale, heart rising. Exhale to ground. Big breaths, noticing the tactile connection. So the heart below your hand, the floor below your hand. Sometimes it helps us to just connect to the tangible, especially when we get particularly anxious. So what is the temperature of the surface below your hand that's connected to the floor? Is it a soft surface, a smooth surface? 4 more breaths, just landing here. And then we'll bring both hands to your heart, checking in with how you are. Let your heart rise into your hands on the inhale and ease into support below you. With the exhale, inhale, heart rise. Exhale, heart ease. And continuing these breaths. Maybe this is where you stay the whole class, and that's perfect. Giving yourself the chance to just be and breathe. Two more breaths here. And you could stay right here or hug your right knee in and bring your left leg long. And then we'll flex our feet, point our toes. 2 more. Rotating through the right ankle, just the right. And then the other way. And then the right hand will continue to hold on to the right leg. Left hand on your left hip. Inhale to flex the feet. Exhale to open the right knee away. Maybe the face shines away too. And then inhale back to center. Left hand holds the outside of the right leg. Right arm reaches to the side. Bring this leg across. And then the right shoulder relaxes down. Big breaths to expand across your chest and relax into the surface below you. So let yourself be supported by this practice, if anything. Yeah. 2 more big breaths. And then we'll bring this right leg back to center. Hands hold on to the right leg, a little bit of heat generation and strength cultivation. So flex our feet while we inhale, and then exhale the spine up. Try to kiss the knee. Now notice this left leg isn't moving. We're going to try to keep it grounded while we inhale down, exhale up. 2 more. Compression and strength, both occurring here. Spine flows down. Hands onto your right leg. Flow your right leg up. Doesn't matter how close it is to the face. Drawing those circles again with that right ankle. And then the other way. Bending your right knee in. Left leg in to meet the right. Maybe already you notice a difference as you sway the leg side to side. Maybe one part of you is a bit closer to the mat or the floor space. Maybe one knee's closer to your chest. I often notice that. And then keep your left leg in as the right leg swims long along the mat. Inhale to flex. Exhale to point. 2 more. Flexing feet, left ankle rotating one direction. And then the other way. Good, and then we'll flex the feet. Right hand, right hip. Left hand stays on that left leg as we inhale. And then exhale to open the left knee away, face shines over your right shoulder. A gentle hip opener. So this right hand on the hip is to help encourage that sit bone still down. Back to center. Right hand to the outside of your left leg, left arm out, stretches to the side, and then flow your left leg across the space now. Face and heart reaching over your left shoulder. And it's not about how far down the leg that's flowing across is. It's more about the shoulder relaxing down. And this helps encourage open space across the left side of your chest in this case. Pectoralis major, your left shoulder, offsetting all that time pouring over the smartphones, the laptops, all the things. Back to center, hugging your left leg in, flexing feet while we inhale down, exhale to rise. 3 more, keeping that right leg rooted down, and as long as you can manage. This way we're not recruiting through the hip flexor. We're trying to encourage the strength in the core, maybe the arms, and yes, maybe your neck some. At the end of your third exhalation up, we're going to ease the spine down, extend the left leg up. Rotating through the left ankle joint, one direction. And then the other way. Left knee in, right knee in. This is for low back space, so hands on the kneecaps while we inhale, knees in. Exhale, knees away with the hands connected. 2 more. Hug your legs in, reaching one arm back so we can rest onto our side, completely relaxed. And tuck those knees in. Keep your hip close. This is a yoga shape called fetal position. And so allowing this to mark a new beginning for us. Maybe you can close down your eyes and invite into your practice, into your awareness, one thing you may wish to step into. one way in which you may wish to feel renewed, new, vibrant. And keeping this awareness as we inhale, fetal position, and then exhale to rise up to a comfortable seated position. So no need to feel like you have to mimic me. Maybe you decide to move on to a couch space or a chair. All good. We'll bring the hands on the legs. Inhale the shoulders up. Shoulders drop. One more. Now hands on the legs as we inhale, heart forward, chin to the sky. And then exhale, chin in, spine curls back. 3 more. Just like that, allow the pelvis to shift with you. Keeping that spine curling back like the cat. Chin bows in towards the heart. Sweep your chin across the chest. Trying to release through the neck and the upper back space. Freeing ourselves up while we inhale our spines up. And then exhale to pour your spine over your shape of your legs. So even if you're seated in a chair, you can walk your hands down your legs. More important is the shoulders relaxing down and the head bowing to the heart. Constantly checking in with how you are. I don't know about y'all, but for me, it really is a moment by moment circumstance, a moment by moment shift. So being open to these shifts, letting them run through you. 2 more breaths. And then we'll go ahead and roll up the spine, arms flow towards the sky, hands together at your heart. If your legs are crossed like me, switch to your maybe awkward cross. Hands on the legs, shoulders up, shoulders drop. 1 more. Something else as we reach our crowns up. Right ear, right shoulder. Left shoulder circling front to back. 4. Is this affecting your neck? Crown reaching up. Left ear, left shoulder. Right shoulder circling front to back. Acknowledging the interconnectedness within ourselves. How our choices are affecting different aspects of our being. All the way up. Hands on the legs, heart forward, chin rising to the sky. And then chin in, spine curling back. 3 more. And so when we remember the interconnectedness within us, hopefully we can affirm and remember the interconnectedness among us, the need for collective well-being, collective care. It's a lot of what Hanuman Homies is about. Trying to affirm that collective well-being, chin in, sweeping your chin across your heart. And then we'll inhale our spines to rise. And then exhale your spine to ease over your shape of your legs. Maybe the hands travel forward, shoulders relaxing down, washing breaths of connection that one way in which you may wish to be rejuvenated, renewed, restored. 2 more breaths. Slowly rolling up your spine, arms reaching for the sky, hands together at your rising heart. Hands to your heart, feel your heartbeat with your thumbs. How are you right here, right now, in your body, mind, and heart? Continuing to check in. We're going to find a different way into our practice. So let's go ahead and bring the arms down. Find your way to your practice space if you're on a chair or on a bed. And we're just going to go ahead and fold into our forward fold. So go ahead and bring your feet hip width distance apart. So 2 fist width distance between your feet. And then a bend in your knees, a generous bend, just allowing our spines to pour over our legs. And then we could sway the spine side to side maybe. Maybe the arms can flow freely here. Feeling the roots of your feet. So try to ground through the center of your heels. Maybe you can feel that groundedness in the big toe mounds of your feet and your pinky toe sides. So while we sway, we can explore these different grounding points in our feet. The ways that we can tap into stability, support, tapping into connection with the earth. Bringing our spines at center, arms will stay down while we bend our knees, rolling up your fluid spine. Keeping the arms down so that when we land up, we can flow shoulder circles front to back. 3. More connection to what grounds and stabilizes us. So left foot grounds in contact with the mat. Right foot to the inside of your left ankle. Yes, already standing balance. Bring your hands to your heart and then look ahead at a point that is solid. Still. Grounding here. So maybe it means that we need to take these moments to pause and find tangible balance, physical balance, to help encourage mental balance, our heart balance. So we could stay with the foot where it is. Maybe it finds the calf, maybe the inner thigh. And normal if the balance is a little bit more challenging than usual. That is to be expected. That's fully normal. 2 more breaths of practicing balance. And then we inhale tree. Exhale the right foot down. Grounding through the right foot, left foot to the inside of the ankle. Maybe we find the calf. Maybe we find the inner thigh. So standing balance is like this. Help us to build up that bone density, the weight-bearing balance here. Warding away osteoporosis with work like this. By focusing our eyes to one point, we're focusing the mind. When we focus the eyes, it's called drishti, which helps soothe the nervous system. 2 more breaths. Normal to experience a difference between one side and the other. And then bring that foot down. Arms reaching for the sky. Maybe your face could shine up to your hands. And then exhale to bend the knees. Swan dive down. Hands on legs, halfway lift. Exhale to bend your knees. Hands and knees, tabletop position. So hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips while we inhale cow spine. Exhale cat spine. 2 more. Some awareness to sinuses with all of the rain flowing around. So inhale, long spine. Toes tuck under, hips to heels. So stretching out the feet, stimulating the nerve endings and the tips of the toes. Inhale here. Exhale to flow back to your hands, tabletop position. We'll release the tuck of the left toes and then slide the right leg long. Press that heel back and then shift yourself forward. 2 more. Second time, we're going to float this right leg up. Float your left arm. Right pinky toe spins down. Center of the heel reaching up. That's some hamstring activation. Left thumb pointing up. Can the shoulders pull down your back? And can you guide your core to your hand? What does that do? Yeah? Balancing here. 2 more big breaths. At At the end of your second exhale, inhale long limbs. Exhale to reach behind you. Maybe you find the foot, the pant leg, the ankle. You can kick the foot into the hand. Lift your heart and your crown. So crown up. Notice what happens when you lift your heart up too. Usually more activation in the back. Maybe a deeper releasing in your quadricep muscles. And if the hand can't touch back, no big deal. The left hand could stay down. Flex your right foot, heel to your glute, and draw a straight line up. So the knee's gonna wanna open to the side, but keep it straight up. That'll also release your quadriceps through activation of your hamstrings. One more breath. Inhale, limbs long. Exhale, hands and knees, tabletop position. Cow spine, lifted heart, lifted seat. Open mouth cat. One more. Long spine, toes tucked under, hips to heels. Okay, this is gonna be a little bit more. So now walk your hands closer to your knees. Maybe your hands find your legs. Maybe your heart lifts up. I know, right? A lot more in the feet, a lot more. Now hands come forward. Rotate through your wrists. Just being extra kind to our hands from all that tabletop stuff. Other way. Okay, now let's come back down to hands and knees. Release the tuck of your right toes, left leg sliding long. Inhale, heel pressing back. Exhale to guide yourself forward. Two more. Floating that left leg. Floating your right arm. Center of the heel, reaching up. So the pinky toe spinning down. Thumb up, core to your hand. Two more breaths. Now we could maybe reach back for the foot, for the quadricep releasing. Maybe you've been doing a lot of walking these days. Maybe the hand is down, we flex the foot, guide the heel to the glute and draw that line up. Shoulders travel down, lift your heart, lift your crown. Two more breaths. Inhale, long limbs. Exhale, hands and knees. Something different. Toes tuck under, cow spine. Downward facing dog, inverted V. So now a bend of the elbows away from one another. Shoulders travel up your back, away from your ears. Maybe we walk the dog, alternating bending one knee and then the other. Allowing the hips to sway, the head to sway. Coloring outside the lines a bit. Okay, looking at your hands. Feet to your hands, forward fold to the front edge-ish of your mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, relax. Bending knees, rolling up, arms reaching for the sky. Hands together at your heart. Remembering that one thing that you are receiving. Guide it back into your practice. And then feet together as the arms reach out and up. Right wrist to left hand as we lift. And then flowing up and over to the left. Hips travel right. Inhale, center. Left wrist, right hand coming up. And then over to the right. Hips travel left. One more time each way. We're going to change it up a bit to test that balance again, but also to help release a bit more through the IT band, through the outside of our legs. So coming back to center, right wrist, left hand. Cross your right foot over your left, reaching up over to the left. Hips travel right. Now maybe you don't go as far. Maybe. Heart opening up. A good cheat way is to bring the hands to the wall and lean away here. Ha! Let's see, right? 2 more breaths. And then uncross, release your hands. Left wrist, right hand, cross the left foot over, reaching up, flowing over to the right, hips travel left. Remember you have that wall. One more breath. Back to center, uncrossing legs, bending knees, swan dive down. Halfway lift, inhale, bending knees, planting hands, step your left foot back, runner's lunge, right leg in front. Cow's spine, reaching heart. Cat spine, bowing head to heart. 3 more. Runner's lunge. Back foot spins flat. Hands to your front leg. Slowly lift yourself up. No pain or strain to that back knee. Hands on the hips while the shoulders come up. Shoulders drop, open mouth. Guide the bowl of the pelvis underneath you. Lift your heart, lift your crown. Okay. So what we'll do this time is inhale your front leg straight. Exhale your front knee to bend, elbows to one another, lift your heart. 3 more, just like that. Hopefully you notice a shift in sensation in your left hip flexor, maybe some toning in the back space. Maybe. After that third one, opposite hand to opposite forearm or elbow, shoulder blades and elbows hug in as we reach the spine up, and then exhale your long spine forward. So now try to create a diagonal line from the outer edge of that back foot to the crown of your head. Core pulls up towards your heart. Shoulders travel down towards your mat. So this is plenty. Maybe we're digging the right heel deeper into the mat. Hamstring activation while the back heel spins up. We could stay. This is already balanced. Our body weight forward. Back leg floats. Notice how I didn't push off with the back leg. Left pinky toe is spinning down. Right hip crease up to meet the left. How's your breath? 2 more breaths. Bend your right knee, left foot meets the right. Chair pose with Katasana. How did that go? Okay, cow spine, or swan dive. Halfway lift. Hands and knees, tabletop position, cow spine here. Open mouth cat. 1 more. Long spine, toes tucked under, downward facing dog, inverted knee. We can walk the dog, flow the legs, the hips, the head. And then looking at your hands, feet to your hands, forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, ease. Bending knees, rolling up, arms reaching up. Hands together at your heart. Feet together. Right wrist, left hand. Right foot over the left, reaching up. Over to the left, hips travel right. Back to center. Hands to heart. Left wrist, right hand, uncross. Left foot across. Inhale up. Exhale, right hips travel left. Inhale, center. Uncrossing. Swan dive down. Halfway lift. Bending knees, planting hands. Step your right foot back. Runner's lunge. Left leg is in front. Cow spine. cat spine. 3 more. Allowing the body to shift with you. Let your breath flow through. Take your time. And then runner's lunge, back foot spinning flat. No pain to this back knee as the hands find the front leg. And then we reach up. Hands to legs. Inhale, shoulders up. Shoulders drop. 1 more. Inhale, front leg straight. Front knee bending, elbows towards one another. Lift your heart. 3 more. At the end of your third bend, opposite hand to opposite forearm. Make sure the opposite forearm's on top. While the shoulder blades hug in and the spine lifts up, reach your long spine forward. Remember the diagonal line. Shoulders travel down, pressing the mat away with the outer edge of the back foot. Pull your core towards your crown. It's how we practice an abdominal lock of sorts. Uddiyana Bandha. Back heel spins up. Balancing already, so this is plenty. Diving your left heel down to activate your hamstrings. This will also help us balance. Remember the big toe mound of the left foot, pinky toe side of the left foot, shifting forward, slowly gliding up. Variation of warrior 3. Right pinky toe is spinning down, left hip crease up to meet the right. So we're trying to square our hips towards the mat. Maybe a micro bend in the left knee or a deep bend for extra stabilization. Inhaling, bending left knee, right foot meets the left. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Inhale, chair. Exhale to swan dive down. Halfway lift. Hands and knees, tabletop position. Cow spine, reaching heart. Open mouth cat. 1 more. Long spine, child's pose, knees out wide, big toes together to touch, hips flow back to your heels. Maybe the forehead finds its way to the mat or your practice space. Maybe you stack your fists on top of one another and rest the bridge of your nose to that top thumb knuckle. So know that you can stay here the rest of the class. Maybe you find your way back to this shape over and over again. So feel free to stay here in child's pose or inhale those arms long, toes tuck under, inverted V, downward dog. Reaching your right leg up, right leg through, runner's lunge. Back foot spinning flat, warrior 1, rising arms and heart. Front leg long, palms shine forward. Bend your front knee and your elbows. Open your heart to the sky. 1 more like that. So hands can flow behind you, opposite hand to opposite forearm. Maybe you want to interlace your fingers this time. While the shoulder blades hug in, lift your heart. Guide your long spine forward. Back heel spins up. Body weight forward, float the back leg. We're not going to stay here as long. Inhale, lift it. Bending right knee. Left foot meets the right, chair pose. Inhale, chair. Exhale, swan dive down. Halfway lift. Hands and knees, tabletop position. Cow spine, lifting heart. Open mouth cat. 1 more. Long spine. Child's pose, maybe you stay here. Gonna add a little something else. So we can inhale, toes tuck under. Exhale, downward facing dog. We haven't done a single chaturanga flow. Now we're gonna start introducing that. Inhale, down dog. Exhale, high push-up position plank. So first checking with the distance between our hands and feet. Inhale, down dog. Exhale, high push-up. 2 more. This is plenty. Press the mat away, core to the front, heels flow back. If this is a lot for your low back space, no big deal. Just bring the knees down, but keep the core pulling forward. Inhale, long legs. Exhale, knees down, all of us. Inhale, long arms. You could stay here, or exhale to lower yourself all the way down. So all the way down. This is a little different from chaturanga. Lift your heart forward and up. Toes tucked under, downward facing dog. Now the left leg sky. Left leg through. Runner's lunge. Back foot spinning flat. Warrior one. How is your back knee? Maybe you need to step that foot to the side some. Front leg straight. Palms shine forward. Elbows to kidneys, bend your front knee. One more. Hands behind you, opposite forearm is on top, or opposite pointer finger and thumb. Shoulder blades and elbows hug in as we lift our hearts, long spine forward. Diagonal line. Back heel spinning up. Body weight forward, back leg flies. Inhale, lifted. Exhale, back foot meets the front, chair pose. Utkatasana, inhale, chair. Exhale, swan dive down. Halfway lift. Planting hands, your floated down dog. So if you have a chaturanga flow in your practice and you wish to invite that in, feel free. Or you can inhale cow with me and exhale cat. Inhale, toes tuck under. Downward facing dog. All of this effort, let's gather it up together through the nose. Open up. One more. Remembering our beginning of standing as we look at our hands. Feet to your hands, forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, ease. Sway your spine side to side. Maybe a generous bend to your knees here. How are you? Hope y'all are doing great over there. I know it's a lot more heat generation. Figured today is a lot about working on grounding in our strength and all that stabilizes us. Pausing, bringing your 2 fists together, measuring the feet hip width distance apart. Now, what we'll do this time is bring a bend to the knees, rolling up the spine, arms reaching up, hands together at your heart. Close your eyes if that's okay with you. Feel your heartbeat with your thumbs. Remember your why, what you are renewing in, stepping into. And then we'll reach the arms out and up. Right hand forward, left arm back, open heart twist to your left. Inhale, sky. Other way. One more time. Each way. All the way up. Chair pose. Hands on your hips. Body weight to your right foot. Step your left foot back. Warrior one legs. Bringing the pelvis underneath you. Lift your heart. Lift your chin. Inhale, front leg straight. Exhale, front knee bending. Lift your heart and your gaze up. Sometimes what I like to do is straighten front leg, looking down at the earth. And then exhale to bend the front knee, face and heart shine to the sky. So 3 more like this. Maybe with the gaze down, you're revering all that supports you, all that's nourished you. And then with the lift up, it's a way to express gratitude for all that has supported. Or maybe it's a way to lovingly ask for guidance for that one thing. So we're going to stay grounded in our warrior one legs as the arms reach up, palms shine forward, elbows to kidneys, reach your heart up and away. One more. Opening your arms and heart to ask for that one thing. Hands behind you, maybe it's opposite hand to forearm or interlaced hands. This time, let's go ahead and walk that right foot nice and wide so it surpasses hip width distance as we reach our hearts up and then bowing deeply. A variation of humble warrior. We're literally just trying to get out of our own way to release, to humbly receive. 3 more breaths. Getting out of our own way, letting go. At the end of that third exhale, flow your arms up, flow your heart up. Front foot now aligns with your back arch. Take time with your feet, it's all good. And then open your hips and heart to the side, warrior 2. This is just for a moment because front leg straight now. Now all 10 toes spin into that space to your left, reaching arms up, bending knees, swan dive over your wide legs. Hands on your legs, reach your spine long, halfway lift. Open mouth, relax. A nod of your head, yes. Ease of your head, no. We'll linger here once we've done that other side. So bending knees, rolling up, arms stay down. For those shoulder circles, front to back, 3. Hands and fists behind you, elbows to one another as we lift. Guide your hips forward, reach your heart up and away, hip flex or release, offsetting all that time in the chair, coming all the way up. All 10 toes spin to the front. Reach your arms up. This is different. Well, ish. And then bend your front knee, warrior 1. Spine long. Remember your diagonal line. Back heel spins up. Body weight shifting forward so the back leg flies. Now full blown warrior 3. Warrior 3 high. Bend your front knee. Back foot meets the front, chair pose. Hands to your hips. We're staying in the strength of our legs. Body weight to left foot. Step your right foot back. Warrior 1. Legs. Pelvis underneath you. Lifting your spine. Front leg long. Head bows to your heart. Bend your front knee. Free your heart and your perspective to the sky. 3 more. Perhaps you've been able to spend some more time in nature than usual. I know I have been. It's offered such a huge amount of peace. The ability to see the grand picture. And the end of that third, we get to now flow the arms up. Keep your legs solid and stable. Palms are shining forward as we reach up. Elbows to kidneys, lift your heart. 1 more. What are you opening towards? What are you open to receive? Bring your hands behind you, opposite pointer finger and thumb on top, or opposite forearm on top. Walk your left foot out. Give yourself space as we inhale to lift, And then exhale to bow deeply, humbly, with reverence. Humble warrior. Long breaths flowing over your back leg, washing over your spine, washing off any tension, clutter, known and unknown, helping us get out of our own way. And then arms reaching up, warrior one. Front foot aligns with your back arch, taking time with the foundation of your feet. Hips and heart open to your right, arms T, warrior two. Front leg long, now all 10 toes spin to our right. Arms reach up, bending knees, swan dive down. We get to stay here longer, but first, halfway lift. Open mouth clearing. Maybe a soft bend in your knees while the seat rises up. Nod of your head, yes. Clearing flow of your head, no. We could transfer the bend from one knee to the other, perhaps. And then the arms will stay down as we bend our knees, rolling up the spine. Shoulder circles front to back, 3. Hands and fists behind you, elbows to one another as we reach up. Hips flowing forward, reach your heart up and away. Nearing the end of our practice, so now we stand up. Opposite hand to opposite forearm, or maybe interlaced hands. Shoulder blades hug in to open across your heart. Bending knees, releasing over your wide legs. We get to stay here longer. Maybe you stay here with your hands interlaced for 2 more breaths. And you can linger here, or maybe you want to explore a little bit more. Twisting your spine, balancing on your hands, your head, your arms. It's all good. I like these side bends with the outer edges of my feet grounded down, as it helps stretch in through the groin area. Something I like particularly, especially with the twist to aid in mobility in the spine. 2 more breaths. Bending knees, rolling up, arms reaching up, hands together at your heart. Hands on your hips, shoulders up, shoulders drop. Last bit of effort with all 10 toes spinning forward, bending your front knee, arms reaching up, spine reaches forward, back heel up. Body weight travels forward so the back leg floats. Warrior 3. How's this side going? Hopefully better. I don't know. We'll see. Inhale, long leg. Bend your left knee, right foot meets the left. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Inhale, chair. Exhale to swan dive down. All the effort of your practice, gather it up. Open mouth, let it go. Sway your spine side to side. Loving release coming up for IT band. So what we'll do is bend your right knee a lot, bringing your left hip crease back. Right arm, right thigh, left arm to the sky. Like this. And then how long can your spine reach while this left hip crease reaches back? Open your heart, maybe your gaze flows up too. Bend your left knee, left arm, left thigh, right leg long, right hip crease back, right arm up. Reach your spine long. Open your heart, maybe your gaze flows up. Two more breaths. Inhaling and exhale, release. Bending knees slow, soft roll up the spine, arms stay down. Shoulder circles front to back, 3. Hands together at your heart. Reclaiming connection to that one thing that you are receiving. Continuing to receive it for yourself. Maybe considering someone else for whom you can receive this blessing, this connection. Remembering the ripple effect, how our care and our mindfulness can affect the collective care, collective mindfulness. Arms easing down, lift your heart, shine your face up. Chin into the chest, bending knees, rolling down, forward fold. Uttanasana. Hands on legs, halfway lift. Hands and knees, tabletop position. And then cow spine, open heart and seat. Open mouth, cat spine. One more. Long spine. Child's pose, knees out wide, big toes together to touch. Hips flowing back to your heels. Now maybe your forehead sweeps across your mat to help awaken that connection to what we call the Ajna Chakra, our yogi lore, where we consider our internal compass to reside. But we're also releasing tension in the neck by doing that. So benefits all around to the forehead sway on your mat. 2 more breaths. And then hands underneath the shoulders. Lift your heart up just enough to flow the legs to one side. And find your comfortable seated position for a moment. Head circles one direction, allowing the body to follow the movement of your head. Honoring how your body is feeling right now, how your body wishes to express itself. Honor your unique flow. And then the other way. And then pause at center, remember stillness. Bring your legs long, feet to the front edge of your mat or your space. And then settling in onto your back for final relaxation, Shavasana. So maybe even take this to your bed space, to your couch, to your hammock, whatever feels awesome for you. You're going to get to love on you with these sounds of yoga. These are sounds from my album, Shine a Light. And the sounds are sounds of yoga. Loka ha samasta sukhino bhavantu. And these sounds mean, may all the beings be happy and free from suffering. And may I contribute to the happiness, to the wellness of all. So easing deep, resting in the strength that you tapped into today, the balance you've been cultivating today, tapping into your breath, the loving rise on your inhale, the softening ease on your exhale. Loving rise, softening ease. Inviting into your heart, into your awareness, all the sweet moments in your life. Maybe the sweetness that has been found in the moments in your life that have been dark. The rainbows in your clouds, the light that peeks through your dark days. And allowing this gathering of all these sweet moments, no matter how small, how seemingly silly or simple some of them may be. Allow them to gather up and create a force of sweetness. The sweetness that stays with you. That's what's called the sukha, like the sound sukino. Gathering these moments of sweetness, maybe you can recall different aspects of these memories, the colors, the textures, the sounds, the aromas, the flavors, so that our muscle memory can remember. gathering these memories in your loving hands and feet as you slowly brush your thumbs along your fingertips and wiggle your toes. Ease into your heart, sway your legs side to side. Flowing over to one side, completely relaxed. And then guide yourself up to your comfortable seated position. Whatever works for you is perfect. Arms reaching for the sky. Hands together at your lifted heart. Arms out and up, gathering up what you're restoring in, rejuvenating in, exhaling that into your heart. Arms out and up, gathering sweetness, remembering that sweetness. Exhaling that resilient light into your lifted, loving and strong heart. Bowing head to heart. It has been such an honor to share in this practice, share in this time, in this way with you. Wishing for you a week filled with restoration, rejuvenation, and a lot of tapping into your resilient light. From the very bottom of my heart and my loving home to yours, namaste. Thanks so much for joining me today, y'all. Any questions, any feedback, you can always DM me through my Instagram account, through my Steph Tovar Yoga Facebook page, and also through stephanietovar.com, my website. My music is available for streaming, including that this song's called Lokalila. If you want those sounds to carry you through the week, they are there. And so that being said, myself and Hanuman Homies, we're going into hibernation week, starting right after this, practically, to help us restore and remember all that, all of our whys of all of these things, and help us just gather up as much love and as much wisdom as possible to continue to share the love with y'all. So that being said, too, all of the offerings on the Hanuman Homies YouTube channel, as well as the Stephanie Tovar, or Steph Tovar, I think is the name of it, Steph Tovar YouTube channel, all of those are donation-based. The Hanuman Homies classes, if you were to offer a donation through our website, hanumanhomies.com, or through our PayPal account, 90% of the proceeds this month are going to Hunger Busters. So this is to support this nonprofit that offers food to the food insecure kiddos throughout the Dallas area. So we just want to help fill in those wellness gaps as best as we can here with Hanuman Homies, trying to provide mindfulness, yoga, and supporting those who really are doing their best to help support our collective. So hopefully you can donate. Your donation can also be in just spreading the word to help support our efforts. So thank y'all so much. I hope to see y'all again very soon, and please stay tuned with the different classes that are already on our YouTube channels. Thank you so much. Oh, I see a beautiful little writing here. Oh yes, Amy, I know. Ah, good, I'm glad, Amy. It's so good to see you too. Man, sync was forever ago, right? It's good, so good that we're back together again. Yeah. Oh man. So have the best week, y'all. Please reach out to me. I am here. I am of service. It's been my honor to be here with you all on this way. So looking forward to next time, y'all. Namaste. Namaste.